Hello. I made a video a few weeks back, and if you actually look back to it, you'll spot that we were talking about BBC radio microphones, and we were using a variety of mics that the BBC have used since about the 1970s up to current ones. And situated about here was a Neumann 87 on this angle poise. And if you look carefully in the video, you'll see that the cable from the 87 didn't follow the usual route down the arm and disappear down there somewhere. It actually went up, and the cable was actually hanging over the top of this monitor. Now, the reason for that was that the springs on this arm couldn't keep it up. The 87 was too heavy, and it constantly drooped. And so in the end, supporting that mic on the cable, or at least with the cable helping it, did let it stay in the right position. And it made me think a bit about the boom arms. The one that I'm using here on the SM7B is the one that I've used for quite a while now, and it's fairly sturdy, and I can screw the little knobs up and it holds the weight of the SM7B pretty well. But if I need to, I can try to move it. I can't really move it while the mic's live because I've got the wing nuts tightened up quite a lot to hold the weight of the SM7B, because the springs can't really take that sort of weight. But it's fairly solid and sturdy. It's not let me down, and I don't really move it while I'm using it. But I've got another one here. And this particular one is nowhere near strong. In actual fact, when you actually take it off the little mount that it's on, it doesn't weigh very much. It's got 4 springs that take the weight. And with the mic that's on it at the moment, which is a fairly chunky microphone, it's just about able to cope with that. But as you can see, it does have a bit of a droop. It's got sort of little positions that it likes to stay in. If I raise it up here and then let go of the microphone, it's gradually descending. And if I tighten these knobs up even more, I'm pretty sure they're going to snap because they're tightened up quite a lot. So this thing has been annoying me when I've wanted an extra one. So I sort of did a bit of research and figured that maybe I should get something else. And I did. And for somebody who gets loads of microphones, and some really nice ones to play with all the time, I've probably been more excited by this boom arm when it's arrived than I have been with any of the mics for quite a while. So what I got is one of these gravity microphone arms. It's called a TBA 01, if that makes any sense. And it's a bit different from these sort of cheap and cheery offerings that I've been using for a while. So we'll have a look. It even comes with a pack of O-rings, which suggests that even though it's got a 5-year guarantee, if some of these things give the ghost and the thing starts to droop, well, you can stick these new O-rings in and keep it going. It says it's designed and engineered in Germany, which probably means it's made in China, but, you know, with German engineering ideas and their design. I can't argue with that, really. First impressions are looking pretty good. Well, it's clear there's a bit of thought gone into this, because it's obviously closed at the moment, and there's a bit of Velcro strap on the top, and it says, be careful when removing, the arm could snap back. So, you know, there's a bit of care and attention gone in here. Right, so what we got? Do you know, it is rather nice. So, oh, I see, yeah, that's where they're going. So, adjustment there, adjustment there. Right. First query. Now, clearly, I'm not a person who reads instructions. So I sort of assumed that this bit on the end here would dangle down. Well, for it to go down, it needs to do that, doesn't it? That would be the wrong way around. So how do I get that down, or don't I? First bit of intriguingness to sort. The arm itself has an adjustable end on, and I can't work out how to rotate it. There doesn't appear to be any way to make that go down. So if you move the arm up and down, you're going to be changing the angle of that. Normally you'd expect that to be sort of like that, wouldn't you? So when you pull up, so this bit here that holds the microphone clamp is in that orientation, but that doesn't seem to work. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have to do some serious research here. There's something very odd going on. This is what I've been trying. This doesn't go up and down, look. Yeah, it does. You just go pull, turn, let go, and then it's in your vertical orientation. Am I stupid or what? Okay, so let's swap this microphone onto this arm. This is rather neat. It's got little channels that run along the top of the arm to put the cable in. It's really good. So what I better do is try these two microphones and see what noises they make when I move the arm. So let's start. So that's the kind of noise that the SM7B makes when it's attached to the old arm, not the nasty one, by the way, just the one that I've been using for a while, which I've always been happy with. But let's try the same thing now on the other mic, and I'll move this new one. Well, time will tell, but I have to say this is a really nicely engineered piece of kit, and clearly it's much better than that one. Once you've got the knobs adjusted correctly, it doesn't fly up, it doesn't fly down. It does the job rather nicely. I'm quite impressed with that. Well, all in all, I'm quite pleased with this. It does the job rather nicely. If you're interested, I got it from Thomann in Germany. Took about 4 days to come, 5 days maybe. And it's okay. And it's a lot prettier than these double-armed things that look like angle poised lights with a mic hung on the end. So in terms of sort of looks, if looks are important for what you do with microphones, I can see this being quite useful. Anyway, there we go. I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourselves. Take care.